Welcome to this episode of The Faithful Sinners. My name is Timothy Baker, and this is a special episode because I have, for decades, tried to overcome some challenges and distractions that have, I believe, held me back, limited opportunities, and possibly caused self-sabotage over the course of my life. And what I have opted to do is turn it over to God through what I'm terming as fasting for freedom. I went for a 3-day period, and during that period of time, recorded the different experiences that I was having during that 72-hour window. But what I want to share from my experience is the unbelievable potential that can come from turning things over to God. Like I said, there are challenges that I've dealt with for over 40 years that I have tried numerous times on my own to stop, get rid of, remove, limit, and have never had the success that I desired. So this was a new approach for me. First time I've actually ever done anything like this. And I would say probably the hardest part of it is day number 2. Most definitely. You'll see that in some of the videos that are on YouTube. Those videos are only posted on YouTube. So if you would like to check those out, you'll need to check us out on YouTube at The Faithful Sinners. But as far as the experience, my gosh, I am blown away. I am absolutely thrilled and amazed because I have never gone this length of time without having a desire, without feeling like I'm going to backslide. Um, so praise be to God on the fact that I feel like I've actually finally overcome some of the biggest challenges that I've had in my life. The items that I'm working on right now that I put in this 72-hour fasting for freedom challenge was no TV, no alcohol, no CBD, no THC. And with that, I've already given up the smoking and the vaping when I was baptized, and God literally helped me leave that in the river. And it was literally the river because when I came out, I've not turned back at all. So this process, I expected it to be challenging, but it wasn't as challenging as I expected. And I have to give praise to the Lord for that, simply because I know it's due to the fact that I finally gave a true commitment and repented, gave my commitment, and left it in His hands. I will say that none of these things are super challenging, I guess, in a sense to overcome if you really have a desire. But alcohol is a challenge. I know for a lot of people. I've got lots of family members that struggle with it. Um, I am fortunate that I guess I recognized that early on in life and really monitored and watched anything I did that was related to alcohol. So for me, that wasn't super challenging. I would say what's probably more challenging is the CBD and THC, partially because it was something I started monkeying around with when I was a teenager. And when I joined the Navy, obviously that ended. But as far as later on in life, I resumed some of those habits, and I have also defaulted to justification of those habits because of the pain that I deal with. I'm 80% disabled by the military for nerve disorders, and some of those nerve disorders are extremely challenging. I am easily able to get on a whole bunch of pain medications if I were to just simply ask, but it's not what I want. And I found that CBD, THC combination would actually help quite a bit of that. But it was really only masking it, I think, because now that I have experienced this process, the pain is definitely still there. It's constantly always a 3 or a 4, and it will elevate to a 9 or a 10. But as far as the maintenance aspect of it, I'm not feeling the need for anything additional other than the stretching, breathing techniques, and other exercises that I employ when I am challenged with experiencing the pain. So I have to say, if you've got something in your life you're challenged with, first and foremost, pray about it. Ask God about it. See where He is with you on that. And for me, a new experience was letting fasting be a part of my process. And thank goodness I did, because I'm 4 days out now, 5 days, going on 5 days, without a single desire, nothing. It's like when I stepped out of the river and not needing to smoke, it just is gone. And I have to say again, thank you, Jesus, for helping me through that process. Now, I will ask that if you've enjoyed this episode, to please like, follow, and share on your favorite social media or podcast station, because what this is all about is helping one another through experiences to understand, first and foremost, we're not alone. And yes, things can be hard, but when we share and inspire and navigate together, we can do incredible things. So please share with your friends, family, coworkers, neighbors. Let them know that this is out here so we can all sin better together.